One of the most riveting scenes in Scorsese's Taxi Driver involves the quirky and memorable traveling salesman, Easy Andy, played by Stephen Prince. Easy Andy is so incredibly memorable, even indelible, in this brief role that he moves beyond being merely entertaining and is actually an exemplar of how to live a more successful life, an extreme irony for a young man who is in essence selling death. In any event, it struck me that Easy Andy's polished sales technique, which we see on display throughout, as he helps Travis select 4 pistols, is probably transferable to other things which a person might undertake. It is no guarantee of success, of course, but so much of what Easy Andy does shares much in common with what other successful people do. Call it the characteristics of a successful person in general, self-esteem and so forth. Easy Andy is memorable precisely because he is not someone you would encounter all the time. People do not usually approach their work in this systematic, take-no-prisoners way that he does. If it is true what the wizard, Peter Boyle, says about a person becoming their job.
A man takes a job, that becomes what he is.
Then Easy Andy is a man who instinctively grasps the psychology and strategy behind what he does. Few people I have encountered are as sure of themselves or carry themselves near as confidently. So let's break down what he's doing with Travis because it's fascinating and instructive at a minimum. From the moment they walk into the Fleabag hotel room, Easy Andy is on. He exudes a creepy charm that makes him hard not to like.
It's a Colt 25 automatic. It's a nice little gun. It's a beautiful little gun. Holds 6 shots in the clip, 1 shot in the chamber. As if you're dumb enough to put a round in the chamber.
He is that classic type of salesman who is selling himself first, before the weapons themselves. His enjoyment of his work is apparent, and he displays great knowledge of what the weapons can do. He knows that Travis, Robert De Niro, is a cabbie and probably needs some kind of self-defense. This transaction is a gun salesman's dream, an expenditure that can be totally justified in New York City in 1976, and although it is a luxury, it might be easily argued that it is a necessity for a cab driver's peace of mind. Easy Andy also wants Travis to know that he's getting good value for his money. He wants to appear totally trustworthy to Travis, so that Travis can be sure that he's not being ripped off. There is an implication of discretion as well, that the sole purpose of these pistols is either murder or suicide is never mentioned. He knows what not to say, and moreover conveys the idea that he couldn't care less what Travis eventually plans to do with the weapons. It never comes up. Easy Andy takes pride in the high quality of his merchandise. He establishes his credibility early on. When Travis inquires after the .44 Magnum, Easy Andy's first reaction is to gently dissuade him, characterizing that particular weapon as costly and a real monster. But then he can't help himself. He perceives that Travis is probably planning to buy one anyway, so it may as well be from him. From then on, he stresses the weapon's power, though he is honest regarding its impracticality.
It's a real monster. Stop at a car at 100 yards, put a round right through the engine block.
It is a really effective line, evocative and comprehensible. He tells you what the pistol can do, in the right hands. Easy Andy talks a lot, and this is a big part of who he is. Mind you, everything he says is germane. It's all astute observations and apt descriptions.
That 38, you go out and hammer nails with it all day, come back and it'll cut dead center on target every time. Really nice action to it, a heck of a wallop.
He has so many cool phrases.
It's a premium high resale weapon. It's nickel-plated, snub-nose, otherwise the same as a service revolver. That'll stop anything that moves.
And he isn't afraid to reveal his personal preference.
Isn't that a little honey?
He could just as easily be referring to a Swiss watch or an Italian sports car. Throughout the transaction, Andy is incredibly friendly and open, a total extrovert. As Travis gets into the cab, for example, he addresses him informally, like a new friend.
Hey Travis, this here's Easy Andy. He's a traveling salesman.
How you doing, Travis?
His business is clearly based on connecting one person through another, so he can be sure they are trustworthy. He knows Doughboy, portrayed by Harry Northup, so this means that Travis can also be trusted, and he knows that Travis is not window shopping. He knows what he wants. And Doughboy knows the drill. He introduces Andy not as a gun dealer, but as the more nondescript traveling salesman. Easy Andy is running a business and wears the uniform of sales, a suit and tie. He wants to be taken seriously, as befits the dangerous, deadly products in those suitcases. Andy definitely provides a few helpful suggestions, but he wisely allows the guns themselves to make an impression. He sells Travis the 44 Magnum but reiterates its impracticality, pointing out that it's a cannon and thus making a case that Travis might wish to buy something more practical in addition. As with any product, Andy wisely permits Travis to handle the merchandise. The guns are ultimately so cool that they sell themselves. They seem the correct accoutrement for anyone going out at night, hoping to stand up against the scum, the filth. Part of being in sales is listening to the customer. Easy Andy hears Travis out and gives him not only what he requests, but like that Rolling Stones song, also what he needs. If you're buying a 44 Magnum, you ought to have a holster.
Only a jackass would carry that cannon in the streets like that. Here. Here's a beautiful handmade holster I had made in Mexico. $40.
So it is pitched to Travis less as a purchase and more as a friend looking out for his best interests. Andy wisely waits until the whole transaction is completed before then trying to interest Travis in other products.
How about dope? Grass, ash, coke, mescaline, downers. How about that? How about a Cadillac? I get you a brand new Cadillac with the pink slip for $2,000.
This shows wisdom in another way as well. Andy is a walking, talking advertisement for vice of all types. He knows Travis probably isn't buying anything else, but he wants Travis to know that he's there for him in case he requires other things, whatever they might be, in the future. He offers a diverse line of goods and probably services too. The Cadillac and every drug available in America at that moment seem like only the beginning. It's like that song Pusher Man by Curtis Mayfield. Andy seeks to become your main boy. Whether or not he ever sees Travis again, Andy is a people pleaser. His products do what he claims they will, so when Travis needs a weapon to finish off Sport, Harvey Keitel, his pistol does not misfire or jam. In point of fact, in the course of Taxi Driver, including the armed robbery in the bodega, the guns do what they were designed to do, kill. They are impactful in the end, perhaps not so unlike Easy Andy himself, who only appears briefly in Taxi Driver, but who is nevertheless a consequential and memorable character. So there you have it, what we can learn from Easy Andy's 4 minutes on screen in Scorsese's Taxi Driver. Thank you for stopping by my channel and for your interest in this video. I hope you found it enjoyable. Please do not feel shy about subscribing. Subscribers are very much appreciated and welcome and are a definite highlight to any day. So go ahead. Make my day. Sorry, wrong film. Regardless, I hope you will return to watch other videos.
Travis, you carry a piece?
No.
If you ever need one, I know a fella can get you a real nice deal.